Morbid Maniacs, it's time for another spooky video. And for tonight's spooky video, I'm going to be talking all about the legend of the Pig Lady. Now, before I get into this video, I just want to apologize for the fan blaring in the background. For those of you who do not know, my AC went out last year because issues with the electric, and so we have a portable one now, and it doesn't cover the entire house. So to keep me from burning alive back here, I have to have some sort of air blowing on me. The story takes place in Hillsborough, New Jersey. The Pig Lady is said to be a humanoid creature with the body of a woman and the head of a pig. There are many different variations to this story. However, the most popular one talks about a man who lived on a secluded little pig farm with his wife back in the 1900s. The wife got pregnant and gave birth to a horribly disfigured baby girl. The baby was said to be so ugly that she resembled a pig. The father could not stand to look at her, so he chopped off the head of a pig and placed it on her to hide her face and humiliate her. When the girl was growing up, she was constantly teased and bullied for her appearance. Growing up, she was nicknamed the Pig Lady. The girl vowed that one day she would take her revenge. The mother eventually got sick and passed away, so the pig girl buried her in a plot in their backyard. Afterwards, she grabbed an axe from the barn and went to take care of her father. She chopped off her father's head and replaced it with the severed head of a pig. She then buried him and acted as if nothing ever happened. As she got older, the girl lived in a secluded little home away from society, and she kept no contact with those around her. One day, while the Pig Lady was out in her garden, two young boys noticed her. When they saw her face, they immediately began teasing her and chanting, "Pig Lady, Pig Lady." Later that night, they returned to her property and placed the severed head of a pig on her doorstep. Those two boys were never seen again. Years later, when the Pig Lady had passed away, her home had become repossessed by the town. The workers dug up her garden, and there, in a shallow grave, were the bones of those two missing boys. Another variation of the story states that the Pig Lady was an old maid for a mansion who was badly injured in a house fire. Fire broke out, and the lady was abandoned by those around her who only cared about themselves. She was on the second floor of the building when the floor gave out and she fell into the rubble below. She then disappeared into the woods, never to be seen again. According to the local legend, the Pig Lady still haunts the area. People have reported being attacked or having their cars attacked by her with an axe. It's said that if you wish to summon the Pig Lady, that you must drive down Pig Lady Road at night and flash your headlights 3 times while calling out her name. The Pig Lady will emerge from the woods and chase after you with an axe until she chases you away from the area completely. Visitors have also reported scratch marks on their vehicles. It's been said that if you leave someone by themselves on the road and drive away, that when you return a few minutes later, they will have scratches all over their bodies. It's also said that if you drive down Pig Lady Road at midnight, she will jump in front of your car and begin weeping or making pig noises. She weeps in shame and disgust of her disfigured face, and therefore will only come out at night. There are stone walls in the area, and it's said that if you walk to one of these walls and throw a penny backwards into the well, you will see the reflection of a pig lady in the water standing behind you. To summon the pig lady at home, you must go into a dark closet and say, pig lady, over and over again, usually for a half an hour to an hour. Once you've had enough, step out of the closet and go to your nearest mirror. As you stand there peering at your own reflection, the pig lady will appear behind you. Some believe that the pig lady will haunt railroad tracks, and if you walk along them late at night, she will appear in front of you. Oh my gosh, so there's the legend of the pig lady. What do you guys think of this creepy urban legend? Have you ever heard of this before, and would you ever visit there for yourself and test out this legend? I totally would. I don't know why my camera does not want to focus on my face. It also kind of reminds me of this story my dad would tell me and my sister when we were little kids of the flying pig man. He would tell us that, like, if we weren't good, or like when we were out at night, that the flying pig man would come down and he stole children and like took them away. And that terrified me when I was a child. I think it was just to like get us to like obey him and make sure that we weren't like being bad children and getting ourselves into trouble. And then also there's the horror movie, which is called Motel Hell, which I used to watch all the time when I was younger, and it's so sick and twisted and freaky. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest going to watch it. But little spoiler alert, it's basically where like this guy owns like a beef jerky business thing, and he like puts roadblocks in the road near his house to stop people, and then he like takes them inside his factory, cuts out their voice box, puts a pig voice box in their throat, and then buries them into the ground and like puts little sacks over their heads. It's just very sick and twisted. Like, if you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already and become a morbid maniac. Also, be sure to head on over to my second channel where I will be posting my second channel, Mel Vlogs, where I will be posting all of my vlogs and all of my other random videos as well. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.